Just when this Big Tigger story could not get any stranger, now it appears Big Tigger's wife has been arrested on warrants regarding a kidnapping from years ago.
Okay, y'all, just when we thought the Big Tigger situation couldn't get any messier, it just did. And I need you to stay with me on this one because it goes way deeper than a celebrity marriage falling apart.
They arrested him because here she goes again. She has a history of when she doesn't get her way, does outrageous things. She'll even get the guy locked up.
So by now you've probably seen the videos. Big Tigger got arrested last month on aggravated battery and cruelty charges after his wife Alicia Brown showed up with a deep gash above her left eye that needed stitches. He denies everything, but the Ring camera footage got out and the internet had a field day.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off of me.
But here's where it flips. While everyone was focused on Big Tigger, law enforcement was quietly running down something else entirely. And Monday night, it caught up with Alicia Brown on a Georgia interstate. On July 6, 2026, Hart County Sheriff's deputies got a be on the lookout for Alicia Brown's SUV traveling north on I-85. They located it near exit 177, called in the Georgia State Patrol, and hit her with a felony traffic stop.
And I'm told by a source close to the investigation that this warrant was issued on July 1st. So and that they believe that when they pulled her over for the traffic stop, or the BOLO, which is be on the lookout for a person, that she was actually fleeing Georgia because she had been, from what I'm told, she had been alerted of the warrant. So when she was pulled over,
fugitive?
Yeah. When she was pulled over, she had 2 kids in the car.
She was taken into custody without incident. 2 young children were in that car and were safely recovered.
There were 2 kids in the car at the time of the arrest that are also entangled in this, as well as a 3rd child that we're talking about who we believe might be 17 years old. So
the warrants? They weren't from Georgia. They came out of Maryland, Baltimore County, and they were tied to the disappearance of her daughter, a little girl who went missing 7 years ago when she was just 10 years old.
Now, the warrant in Maryland is related to a 2019 disappearance of a 10-year-old child, and she was charged with felony interference with child custody in Georgia, and Alicia will be extradited to Maryland.
Let that sink in. Her name is Alicia Brown. She disappeared on May 25th, 2019 from Reisterstown, Maryland. She would be 17 years old right now. Strangely, Alicia vanished right before she was supposed to be handed over to her father, Durrell Williams, who had just been awarded full legal custody. Authorities suspected from the start that it was a family abduction and that the child may have been in the company of her mother. For years, the case stayed open and warrants were active. What makes this even weirder is that long before Alicia went missing, Alicia Brown had already been arrested for leaving the girl in a car while she was inside a casino in Anne Arundel County, Maryland. That's on the record.
What really causes this, she's insane. She's a narcissist that only cares about herself. Before we get started on her lawsuit history, which is just unbelievable, let's not forget back in December 2019, she was arrested because she left her daughter in a car for 8 hours while she went to a casino. Okay, and I'm gonna read this really quickly. And that wasn't the first time she had left her daughter alone.
So for 7 years, Durrell Williams has been out here with no answers. And now, on July 7th, he finally got on the Nina and Joe afternoon show on WHUR-FM and spoke publicly for the first time since the arrest.
Alicia Brown was taken in on outstanding kidnapping-related warrants out of Maryland and by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office on felony charges of interference with child custody. Was Alicia Brown in the car with Alicia when she was arrested last night?
So they haven't located Alicia yet. They're still, searching.
Now, y'all, here's the part that's wild to think about. Those Maryland warrants were sitting there the whole time. But it was the public blowup between Alicia and Big Tigger that put her in law enforcement's crosshairs hard enough to actually find her. She now faces a felony interference with child custody charge in Georgia, on top of the Maryland kidnapping warrants. Extradition to Maryland is coming. Big Tigger, meanwhile, has stepped away from his V103 morning show, and his co-host Francesca Amaker has filed a federal defamation suit against Alicia for accusing her of being involved with Tigger.
Atlanta radio host Big Tigger is taking a step back from his show. It's after a recent arrest and being accused of having an alleged affair. The decision also comes less than 3 days after his co-host Francesca Amaker filed a defamation lawsuit against his wife.
This whole situation has exploded across 2 states and multiple courtrooms. But none of that is what matters most right now. Somewhere out there is 17-year-old Alicia Brown, and her father has never stopped looking for her. If you have any information on her whereabouts, the Baltimore County Police Department is still actively working this case. We are watching this one closely. Stay locked in.